Our nation last passed the National Cancer Act in 1971. It's very outdated, and I strongly believe we need a new battle plan in the fight against cancer. And so, over a period of years, we have worked to produce a new National Cancer Act of 2007 to use innovative strategies to try and address all the many facets of the fight against cancer. Just to give you an idea of a few things, we would provide special cancer quarterback, a quarterback physician, to oversee and direct every aspect of a patient's care. A cancer patient has a very lonely life, and we believe that someone that would follow that patient all the way through and be able to be with them to consider different treatments would really make a big difference. Secondly, to increase cancer screening programs for low-income, uninsured Americans who virtually are excluded from many of these programs. And thirdly, to place an emphasis on the development of targeted drug therapies that aim to hit the cancer cells and not the good cells with lower side effects. For example, Gleevec has been used successfully in the treatment of chronic myeloid leukemia. As a matter of fact, I was told by the founding physician that when they administered Gleevec in hospice to people dying of myeloid leukemia, within 12 hours, the disease was reversed and the patient's condition improved to the point that they were able to go back out into society. And so I am very convinced that if we marshal the nation's resources, we can conquer cancer in the next 20 years or so. It wasn't too long ago when the words, "You have cancer," were effectively a death sentence. But so much has changed in a generation. Just take a look at the great potential of nanotechnology. Today, nanotechnology is opening new doors and offering hope to the thousands of patients diagnosed with cancer daily. The scientists at UC San Diego's Nano Tumor Center are using these new technologies to fight cancer. And NanoBioNexus is working hard to get the word out that nanotechnology is helping to change the fight against cancer. Right now, the Nano Tumor Center is developing a surgical tool to ensure that every single cancer cell is removed during surgery. They're also working on methods to deliver cancer-fighting drugs to a specific part of an organ. That's a targeted drug. This is what I think is the future, making sure the medicine does its job exactly where it's needed. So we're really on the cusp of a bright new day when it comes to fighting cancer. People can survive much longer today. What we need to do is find the cure, and that's going to come through research. So it's time to move the nation closer to the day when cancer is diagnosed early, treated successfully with targeted therapies, and prevented from occurring in the first place. So I thank the Nano Tumor Center and NanoBioNexus for their commitment to the fight against cancer. And I want you to know that I join you in looking to the day when the death and suffering caused by this terrible disease is totally eliminated. I hope it's in my lifetime, and I want to do everything I possibly can to make that so. Thank you. Have a good evening.